Hey guys, I'm going to spend the night out here in the woods today. I'm going to build a shelter with the tarp, and I'm going to cook some food over a fire. And as you can see, it's a bit wet out and it's raining, so I've got to start a fire in this and stay dry. So let's get to it.
All up in there. Look, you got a big old leech.
So I'm heading to a place I've never really been before. I've been somewhat in the area, but never gone the way I'm going, and I could hear rushing water. When I looked on Google Maps and I was picking a spot, I thought that maybe I could just hop over this creek, but it doesn't sound like it. So we might have an obstacle to deal with right off the bat. Let's see here. Well, it's not super deep, but it looks like it's not. I'm not gonna be able to just walk across it. I don't got my muck boots on. I'm not wearing the cloggers today. I got normal boots. So it looks like that little bit of rushing water up there is gonna be our best bet looking at this thing. All right, so I've been walking around this a little bit each way, and it seems like my best bet is right up there next to that tree that's overhanging. This is pretty shallow here, but I really don't want to get wet feet. So I'm going to quickly find some down logs, lay them across, and walk across this thing. That did a whole lot. That did. So let's step on a crusty little rock here. And then on this little rock, you know what? We crossed her safely and dry. There's a little bird's nest up here. I don't know if anything's in there or not. Only time will tell. Okay, looks like a decent spot. This is where I'm going to set up camp. A little bit breezy, but I want flat ground, so I had to come up. My bag here is not waterproof, so I just lined it with a garbage bag to keep my stuff dry. The stuff has got to stay dry anyways. I think it's water resistant, but it's a Gregory Baltoro or something. Since we're at camp, I'm going to belt up my knife now. I got the Moraniv, whatever. Cheap bushcraft knife. I don't really wear it walking around too much anymore because I had a Benchmade Bushcrafter, and somehow going through some thick brush I popped the sheath open and it flew out, and I looked for hours and could not find it. So that hurt. That stung. It was like straight shot to the heart. Using a nice knife like that. I was distraught for a while, but I still got this one, so I'm alright. Okay. And now I'm not going to stake it down. I'm just going to grab a log, tie it to a log so I can roll it and keep it tight. And roll it. It doesn't need to be solid wood or anything. I'm just going to set this down here for a sec. That'll work. Now I just need some paracord. I hate when these things get in a knot. I'm really bad about it. I just put it in a big knot and then I just am too impatient to untangle it, so I just like cut chunks off sometimes. It's a bad habit, I know. Let's keep that pile there. But can't help it, you know? It's just the way it works out. Uh-oh. It seems I did not cut my log long enough. Okay, didn't cut my log long enough. That's alright. I'm just going to tie it to this tree since it's right here. Yep. So what I did is I just tied a line there, a line there. Log was too short, so I just tied it to the tree, and then I rolled the log, and then I got a line pulling it there. Yeah, now I've got a little block from the rain, so I can keep my stuff drier, which is fantastic. And now I can get to building some stuff. I'm gonna build a fire reflector, I'm gonna build a raised bed, and probably make a little cutting board out of a log. So I've got to get going because I don't even know how much daylight I have left. I've got 4 hours, maybe. So I've got some work to do. I'm gonna build a raised bed. This is that same log I cut to lay down on the back of the tarp. I'm just gonna use 4 pieces of this for the base of my bed, and then lay logs across. Ooh. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is it's slightly slanted this way, so I'm probably going to sleep with my head up here. But I'm just going to put the logs down. It's stick out of here. It needs to be a little bit longer. Main thing is, as long as I'm off the ground a little bit, that's all I'm worried about. It doesn't need to be the fanciest thing in the world here. Okay. Now I'm getting so dirty. I'm just gonna take my axe and I'm gonna cut a little V each, just a shallow V in each of these logs. Now, this time I need to get sticks that are long enough. Sheath up my axe here, safety first. Don't leave sharp objects laying around camp. So the last thing I need to do is slice open something on me. Alright, let's go find ourselves some long enough trees. Got ourselves a nice dead tree right here. Leaning pretty hard that way. Not quite. Oh, she's stuck. Well, we're just gonna have to give her the old lift and pull. She's not the straightest tree in the world, but you know what? I think she's gonna do just fine to support me tonight. This time, before I cut it up, I'm going to make sure it's long enough. So, that's if I'm fully extended, which I don't need to be fully extended. I'm just going to use that right there. She's solid. She is solid. No, she's not. It's pretty hardwood. This is hardwood right here. So this isn't going to be the most comfortable sleep. It'll work. But if I use all hardwood to make this bed, it's not going to have any spring to it really. But I don't have a lot of options out here. There's a lot of hardwood around. And I'm not using green trees, I'm using all dead. Okay. Drag these over to camp here. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to switch these around. This one's bigger than this one. So, I'll make it a little more raised on this side. Okay. Now, that is going to create quite a lump right there. I might chip that off a little bit. Got a little tree frog. Oh, and he's gone. Alright, so my next step is to lay logs across this way, all along it. So what I need to do now is go and get a bunch of dead trees. I'm going to drag them over here and I'm going to do all the cutting up right here. So now I got to go get some trees. So unless I want to get soaked, I got to put on my rain jacket here because the winds are picking up and the rain's picking up. And I still got a bunch more work to do. We are by no means done with the work for the day. We are just getting started. I got to build a fire reflector, finish this bed up, collect firewood, lots of it. There we go. There's a nice dead one. Take this guy down. Well, got stuck. And it got stuck again. Alright, now I'm going to measure. It's pretty much got to be the length of my axe. So, go right there. Make a little mark. And then we're going to saw one. And then I'm going to measure a whole bunch up. That's some solid wood right there. Damn. So, pretty good length. That'll work. So now I'm just gonna measure some up and then get to cutting a whole bunch. So I'll just go like that. Make a little marker. Alright, and now I'm going to just mark up a bunch of this log, keep pulling it, and keep cutting them until my bed's covered. Okay, so we're maybe a third of the way, if that. One more over here. He's got a little piece in it. Okay, all the logs are done, and now I just gotta put stakes in the end so that the logs don't roll around while I'm sleeping tonight. Alright, let's just double check. Oh, that's plenty. Okay. Now I'm just gonna take the ends and make them a little pointed. should do it. And then you want to do it slightly on the other end, just so it doesn't mushroom out as much. Oh God, I'm not very precise. I need work on my precision. That much is clear. There. Now it's, you know, it's got a little bit on that end and a little spike. I just need 4 of these, and I'm gonna hammer them in like that so that my bed doesn't move around. Okay. Okay. All right, let's try out my new bed. Brought this little foam thingy. It's a little wet, but hey, it'll make this bed a lot more comfy. Let's see which way we're gonna lay. Probably this way. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not so bad. Is it bedtime now? This is pretty good. I could probably fall asleep right now if I wanted to. But there's more to do. Yeah, so as you can see, even the wiggle test, it's solid. I picked the most dense, hardest wood I could find. But alright, bed's done. Now we gotta make a fire Bed's done. We gotta make a fire reflector and then collect some firewood. We've got like 2 hours to go till the sun sets, so we gotta keep moving. But I need 4 more stakes and then some big pieces of wood. This is a Grand Forest Brooks Scandinavian forest axe. This is the sheet that came with it. It's not the best apparently. Oh yeah. Came off again. That's doesn't make me happy. I'm just gonna be careful. I'm not gonna dick with that all night. This thing is. There must be a rock or a root. Must be a rock or a root. I'm just gonna scoot it in. Oh, there's a rock. Poop. Let's try scooting it out. solid. That'll work. Now I'd prefer the sheath to be on there where I'm hammering like that, but this thing won't stay on, so I'm just being careful while I am whacking away at those. But there we go. Now I just need to stack 4 or 5 more logs and should have fire reflector. Okay, fire reflector's all set. Solid enough, solid enough. Okay, now I need to work on some firewood. It died, the rain picked up really heavy for a little while and then it died right off, and now it's slowly coming back. But so far I'm moving so much and doing so much work that I'm not cold at all. I am wet. I am wet and my hands are dirty, soggy. But yep, firewood time. So finding dry firewood in these wet conditions, you want to find stuff that's standing up like this. This one, let's see, so there's a nice big crack in there, so chances are this one's probably going to be wet in the center still, so it might not be the best. It'll burn once I get a fire going, but a little bit bigger diameter. Let's see this guy here. There's just that one little crack. This guy might be dry in the center. We're gonna bring him to camp and we will cut him open and check. But basically all I'm gonna do to get this fire going in this wetness is I'm gonna cut stuff like this size and split down the center and make some feather sticks with the dry centers, and that should light up pretty good. Jackpot. Got a rotten old birch bark tree. She's super dead, so I do not feel guilty. Oh, look at that. That's dry on the inside. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna have a problem starting a fire now. Here we go. This is a nice dead tree. You can see it's clearly dead, and that'll have plenty of firewood for me. Dude, she's real dead down there. Let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that. See how she's nice and solid, nice and dry in the center? That'll make great firewood. So I'm just gonna cut down lengths, and my sticks, I'm gonna cut feather sticks, and that'll be my kindling for my fire. I'll use the birch bark to spark her up, and then I just gotta keep feeding her and build a nice coal bed so that she'll stay lit in this rain. My hands are not the most dry, reliable hands right now. They are pretty soggy. I got soggy hands. Let's attempt to give this a try. I got the birch bark here all just bundled up. I'll lay that right here. We'll scrape a little. Still pretty wet. I don't know if this is gonna take a spark very well. Still a little wet. We'll give it a try. We'll lay these feather sticks over here. Oh! Uh-oh. All right, it's getting a little, starting to get darker out. So my fire is going strong. She ain't gonna go out anytime soon. I'm gonna slowly build it away from the fire reflector right now. It's fine right now. Those logs are not gonna burn. But I can move the coal bed out. But there's a big down green tree over there, about 100 feet, 200 feet away. I'm gonna go grab a couple branches off that because I'm gonna cook up some meat over the fire tonight, and greenwood will do better for that. I'm gonna change it into some warmer clothes because I'm getting I got a slight chill. Definitely getting colder. Once you stop doing the work, you definitely get cold. So let's go get that. Yeah, she must have came down recent. That's pretty green. I split a bigger log here, and I got myself a cutting board, and I got myself a serving plate, or vice versa. I mean, this could be the cutting board. You see the qualities, yeah, and this could be the serving plate. I haven't decided which is which, but yeah, I'm gonna make a few Ys here and spindle some sticks, and I'm just gonna stick the Ys and roast the food on the green sticks over that fire, and just kind of stick the sticks in the fire reflector there. Okay, so I've got 2 potatoes I'm gonna cook. I'm just gonna cook these guys by. Oh, oops. It all came crashing down. I just put these big logs on here just to dry out and protect it from the rain. But yeah, anyways, these potatoes I am just gonna stick over near these coals and just let these slowly roast just like that and get crispity crunchy on the outside, and they should be nice and soft in the middle. No, this poor salter. I brought a little Montreal steak seasoning. Every Every outdoorsman, every good outdoorsman knows Montreal steak seasoning is the allspice. I've been using, my dad showed me that when I was a kid. I put it on everything. Montreal steak seasoning. You need to season fish, chicken, steak, venison, anything. Montreal steak seasoning. It goes good on everything. Everybody, if you don't know that, you should. So what we've got right here is 2 beautiful venison flat steaks that I'm gonna sprinkle Montreal, the only spice you'll ever need to carry, all over it. Oh yeah, we're just gonna coat it on here. I don't care if there's dirt, I don't care if there's wood on it, it doesn't matter. Nothing will stop me from enjoying this, even if it gets burnt to a char, to a little crisp. Meat and potatoes tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Meat and potatoes. We're just gonna go right up the middle. Now my hands are pretty dirty, but that's okay. It's gonna roast on there just fine. I guess I could have seasoned it after that, but that's alright. There we go. There's one. There's 2. Okay. Now, to wash my hands, I'm just going to take dirt, because I didn't bring anything to wash my hands. Dirt and leaves. It's pretty much how I'm washing my hands. Just dirt and leaves like that, rubbing it on there, and I'm just going to wipe it off with wet leaves out there. It's fine. That's how I always clean my hands. Here we go. Oh, smoke. So the rain just started pouring there. I'm gonna kind of give up on roasting them up on the wise. I'm just gonna kind of rest them on the logs here, cook them this way, fire roast them, and eat them right off the stick. They're gonna get a little bit more charred this way, but I do not care one bit. I will eat that all. My potatoes are just roasting away. These are gonna take a while. I don't expect to eat these for like 45 minutes, so I'm gonna eat meat first, potatoes later. So I have somewhat of a confession to make. This here is my first real bushcraft camp, I guess, that I've ever done. I mean, last year I went winter camping twice. I built the Quincy, and we built another snow shelter, but I've never built, I've never even slept under a tarp, to be honest. I've always slept in a tent. This is my first time doing this. Building a fire reflector, building a raised bed. Never done this before. But it didn't go too bad. Maybe you knew that because of how I was doing it, but I'm happy with how it turned out, and I plan on learning a lot more. I've really evolved my camping over the past 7 years. I mean, 7 years ago, how I used to go camping was pretty funny, and I've just been really starting to get into it in the past 5 years, really hardcore, and I'm learning a lot every year. Every time I go out, I learn more. I'm soaking up more knowledge, and I plan on building a lot more shelters like this and doing a lot more stuff just like this. Hopefully I get a lot better, with time. I'm sure I will. But this is my first one, my first bushcraft camp. Alright, here's some fire roasted meat. Oh yeah, she's charred. Oh, she's charred. That's some charred venison right there. Oh, she's real charred. I think it's time to test her. Time to test her out. Oh yeah. She's looking good. She's looking real good. Mmm. Oh. She had a little overdone there. Mmm. Oh. You know what? I did not mind. I probably got char in my teeth. That's some yummy stuff right there. Everything about this just makes me so happy. Should I say it again? I think this potato might be done. Oh, she's soft. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. A little bit hard or hot. But she's good. Well, oh, that's hot. I need to cool down. Set that right there. I'm just letting my second potato cool down and sitting by the fire. I'm a little chilly and wet. My feet are wet, my legs are wet, my knees are wet. I'm about to put on some dry clothes because I don't need to kneel anymore or anything. So it is dry clothes time. It is warm clothes time. I'm excited. Oh, I feel like a new man. I'm dry now, except for my feet. My feet are a little wet, but I got dry socks out. I'm about to eat that other potato. A little char on there. Never hurt anybody. So, I mean, it's good. But you got a little sprinkle of Montreal. It's better. Hey, I got a visitor. Big old salamander. We hanging out tonight, pal? All right. Sleeping bags all set up. Fire's burning down. And I am getting tired. Ate all my food. I'm gonna crawl into this here sleeping bag. Let the pitter patter of the rain put me to sleep. So I'm gonna get up tomorrow, make a fire, make some food, and I'll catch you in the morning. Oh, morning. It seems it snowed last night. It's very windy. And it's cold. It sure is cold. I gotta get out of this thing though. It's gonna be real fun trying to make a fire in this. Oh boy. It's chilly out now. And this wind is just cutting right through me. The shelter's not doing so good. The wind is completely coming from the opposite direction now. It's coming this way. As you can see, the shelter is lifted. And the log, I had to re-roll it last night, and then it's not doing the job anymore. Back to the honey hole of birch bark. drier out today, hey? Little birch bark encouragement over in this sector. Because she's slowing down. It's nice having a dead tree that you can just pull out as much birch bark as you want. What we got here is we got some bacon, eggs, and cheese. I'm gonna make myself a little scramble. Good old Wise from yesterday. Even though they might. I had a big debate yesterday on how much bacon to bring. I was like, oh, you know, like 4 pieces should be good. And they're like, ah, you know, 6 pieces would be good too. And I just kind of, you know, I brought 8. And I'm not going to cook it all the way. I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna cook it just so that it doesn't need too much more cooking, and then I'm gonna put it in my pot so that the grease helps keep the eggs from sticking too much to the pot I'm gonna use. Oh, I'm so surprised they didn't crack. I was like, oh, if these eggs don't crack, maybe I'll hard boil them. They're not even frozen. Wow. Oh. I got a little bit of shell in there. My bacon's getting burnt. Ooh, we don't want that little chunk. Pack these shells out since I'm leaving today. Not a big deal. There we go. There we go. Wipe around the old pants. And I'll use my spatula here. Scramble them up a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then I got cheese that I will add towards the end. Alright, my bacon is not fully done, but it's done enough on certain parts to where it'll keep cooking in this. Flatten out the fire a little bit. You know, my bacon to egg ratio might be a little bit off, but I'm not gonna care. Oh, the smoke is killing me. Time to sprinkle. I'm just gonna use half this cheese. There's no sense in using all of it. Just kidding. That was a joke. That was a funny joke. Haha. Why would I not use cheese like that? Are you crazy? And then we're gonna just lit her up here. Take her right off the hot spot, super hot spot. Put it off to the side. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got here. Oh my Lanta, that looks just like heaven. Oh, let me grab my fork. It's not gonna be the easiest thing in the world to eat. But hey, Who cares how easy it is to eat? I'm gonna eat it. Let's just get a nice piece of bacon cheesiness. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Mmm. On point. Mmm. That is so good. Why do I even go home? I need to just come out here and eat this stuff all the time. Alright, so I'm gonna inhale this awesome goulash here. And yeah. I'm just gonna do that. We'll think about other stuff later. That was good. The only drawback to that meal is this really dirty, crusty pan with cheese, egg, bacon nastiness. So I'm just gonna start to clean it by burning up that stuff a little bit, getting it kind of black. And then I'm gonna take a stick, I'm gonna scrape it pretty good. And then I'm just gonna use leaves and stuff and wipe it out. And I don't really got to worry about it too much today. You know, sometimes I'd go even a step further and boil some water out and whatnot. You put some water in it to boil and then just keep scraping. But I'm going home today, so I don't have to worry about it too much. I don't have to cook anything else in it. All the water I brought out. I only drank half of it. Seems I need to hydrate some more. Well, that was a fun first little bushcraft shelter building experience out here. A little rainy, a little windy. Made some good food though. I'm all packed up now. Fire's out cold. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, because I'm going to do more content very similar to this in the near future. This is my first real time building a shelter like this, so I can only get better from here. I definitely plan on building more shelters. But it's time to get going, head back to the car. So I will catch you guys at the next video.